What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we're going to talk about the Water Festival, which I think is a very important event for you all to pay attention to and go out and catch these Pokemon because they are going to be very good for Go Battle League. We have Araquanid here at rank 13 overall on in the Great League. I'm not kidding you guys. You scroll down, it's right next to Swampert and Shadow Swampert. Right here, Bastiodon, Nidoqueen, it literally comes straight into the meta, and this is why. It's an extreme tank that has bug-type moves that we really haven't seen before in the meta, meaning Umbreon, Scrafty, Psychics are gonna be in a lot of trouble. It does lose to Pokemon like Bastiodon or Mandibuzz or Jellicent or Galarian Stunfisk, and this one's actually still pretty close. But what you're gonna see here is the reason why it's so good is its defense stat. It's incredibly strong with its defense, 176. This thing is a tank. You tack on Bug Bite, maybe Infestation if you want to try that for higher energy gain, with Bug Buzz and Bubble Beam. So you have debuff opportunities here with Bubble Beam and a hard-hitting bug-type move that still has a chance to debuff. This thing is going to tear through the meta that we do know. I'm bringing up the win cons here. This is just fresh, one shield against all of the meta Pokemon in the Great League. It only has a 57% win rate, but that's okay because the things that it beats is very good. Mew, for example, is going to get shredded. Umbreon is going to get shredded. Cresselia, Politoed, Walrein, Swampert, Defense Form Deoxys, Scrafty, Obstagoon and Lapras. I mean, you guys are starting to understand here what Pokemon it goes through. Sableye and Trevenant. Most of the Pokemon it is shredding through right here decisively is on all of the teams from these regional and European Championship tournaments for the Play Pokemon series, the Team 6 format. This thing is going to open up the meta in Great League, and you guys need to adjust accordingly. Now, there are some good counters to it. Stuff like Altaria, for example, or Stunfisk, or Skarmory, Talonflame, Registeel, Bastiodon. You guys kind of get a sense. So these guys, obviously, are still good. Very hard counters to it. But my goodness, it can break apart a lot of cores, especially that Umbreon Scrafty backline, right, with Poison Double Dark in Go Battle League. Say goodnight to that with Araquanid. Next up, we have Tapu Fini, finally the first legendary Pokemon that is actually going to be strong from Alola for Go Battle League, having access to Water Gun, Surf, and Moonblast. It's going to do well. It's basically a Fairy Water right here, which you guys see on the typing, so similar to Azumarill. Now, one thing I want you guys to note, it's access to its moveset. Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, Moonblast, Surf. That's pretty solid coverage. Think of it kind of like an Azumarill, right? But instead of Bubble, it has Water Gun. Now, if Hidden Power ever gets an update, this thing is going to become incredibly strong. As you can tell, Hidden Power has a typing for every type in the game. So if this ever gets an update and becomes a meta move, this thing, Tapu Fini, is going to be insane most likely. So you guys want to raid this. It can do well, obviously, against the Darks and the Fighters, like we see here. So we'll go ahead and bring up the overall meta fight right here. 49% win rate. It's going to be losing to stuff that you come at no surprise. It's a Water Fairy, so you're going to lose to Venusaur. You're going to lose to Trevenant and whatnot. But you can beat a lot of the Darks and a lot of the Fires and Bastiodon. So Obstagoon, Mandibuzz, Alolan Marowak, Talonflame, Umbreon, Scrafty, Sableye, Bastiodon, Altaria. Like, the list goes on and on. This thing is going to be strong, and it's going to be a part of the meta. It's basically a pseudo Azumarill in a sense, like we've said earlier, with its move coverage, with its typing and move coverage. This is just for reference, so you guys can see Tapu Fini on the left, Azumarill on the right, same typing. The attack, Tapu Fini is a bit more attack heavy. Tapu Fini also has a lot higher defense, but Azumarill has far more HP, which is why Azumarill is going to be a bit tankier. But the moveset is very similar. Water, Fairy, and then has Ice Beam as well. So it's going to be a pseudo Azumarill breaking apart a lot of the stuff, but Water Gun's going to be able to shred down Bastiodons a bit better, or Galarian Stunfisk a bit better, or Talonflame a bit better than Azumarill can. So you guys want to raid this now. One thing you need to note is that Tapu Fini from raids, you're going to have to trade it with someone that you're 0 friends with in order to potentially get it below 1500. That's the tough thing. This is similar to Cresselia and Lugia that we had back in 2019. and whatnot, you had to trade it below. It's very tough trade, but it's also going to be good for Ultra League. Now, we are in the Ultra League right now, and this is where Tapu Fini is also going to be strong. Now, you don't need to trade Tapu Fini in order for it to be good in Ultra League, because you'll just get it in raids and it'll be well below the 2500, so you can just power it up from there. But it's rank 11 overall, beating stuff like Talonflame, Scrafty, Galarian, Stunfisk, Swampert, and Giratina Altered. That is pretty cool. It still does okay against some of these other ones like Walrein, Registeel, Cresselia. It's kind of close there. Obviously, because of the Zap Cannon, it's going to have trouble against Registeel, but still, Water Gun and Surf doing neutral damage there, and Moonblast as well will really help out. So Tapu Fini, a Pokemon you guys want to be raiding, and Dewpider, which is the pre-evolution of Araquanid, you guys want to be catching that. These two Pokemon are now in the meta. You guys want to get it. Get out there. Thursday, May 12th. From 10 a.m. your local time to Friday, May 20th. So just a little over a week right there, which is going to be awesome. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.